Howdy, everyone. I will be talking here about the exploring of forgiveness. One of the things that, with my job and working with as many people as I have, one of the hardest pieces to this puzzle, even though on paper I'm just looked at it as a trainer, um, that is a piece of what I do. I'm not saying I'm a therapist. I'm not pretending to be a therapist. But I will say that when you work in this capacity, people will open up to you. There's a vulnerability that does occur in the sense of people feeling comfortable sharing personal information that I do take very seriously. In no way do I ever give names away. I might talk about certain situations without going into too much detail. But at the end of the day, that is a relationship that we've built, and I never want to give somebody their personal experiences open to the public, where it's now going, hey, you just said my name and did that. That being said, I do get a lot of people who open up to me about this inability not only to forgive other people in their lives, family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, acquaintances, whatever it may be. The big one that I hear a lot of is people not being able to forgive themselves on whatever the situation is, whether it's the loss of a loved one, whether it's a breakup of, a divorce, slash failed marriages, whether it's a lack of connection or communication with children or parents, whatever it may be. There's a lot of baggage within all of us of this inability to forgive ourselves, first and foremost. And I don't know all of your own personal experiences. I don't know what you've been through, those who are listening who I have not spoken with or have shared their stories with me. So I can't, again, I'm not going to pretend that whatever you have or have not, whatever you've been through, um, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm never saying this is just forgive and you'll be fine. No, that's not what this is. It is a situation, though, knowing that everybody's been through some sort of, they've been through the muck here. It is seeing how much that the inability to forgive self and others, but self mostly, how much that bogs people down from this healing journey because so many people that I've seen and work with, they want to go here. They want to get here. So it's like if I just work harder, if I'm just more dedicated to my eating habits or whatever it is, I'll get here. And one of the things I do explore, right, is why aren't we seeing results? Why aren't we seeing changes? Why aren't we getting to there? Why are we falling off the wagon all the time, as people will say? And one of the things that keeps getting brought up in my life currently and just all the work I've been doing is this relationship with self. And there is a lack of forgiveness in whatever shape or form it may, present itself. And it's an interesting piece of it because it's going, we want to so bad, and many of us want to get to here. We want to find ourselves at that next level and never really truly recognizing how much that angst and that tension and that energy of lack of forgiveness, how it really does pull us back down. And I'm speculating here. This are my thoughts. This is what I've seen. This is what I've experienced with my own in my own life, with as many clients as I have worked with one-on-one for the past thir 13 years, is that when you or us are unable to forgive, that is such a heavy, heavy, heavy weight and a heavy energy that it's when you let that forgiveness go or you allow that resistance or that resentment or that anger or that frustration or whatever it is, when you let that truly go, there's a lightness like a literal lightness that does consume people. I've seen people break down in tears and they're like, there's that like gasp of life again because the heaviness that is literally weighing them down on their chest, their heart, their body, their mind, their soul, everything just feels like you're like letting this all go. But when you let that go, one of the hard things is to find something to replace that, right? So, okay, I don't have all this heavy energy holding me down. I feel light, but many of us go, now what? What's there to, as we say, like a carpet, like what's the rug that's going to be put back underneath me as we just took this one out, this other one out. And a lot of times, and this is why going inward and being with self, creating these physical stresses and movement and breathing through them, giving ourselves the wins that I always talk about in our group sessions at the New Biology Clinic, or as well as one-on-ones that I do, is allowing us to start to give this new carpet, this new rug to put underneath us. So as we're working on self, gaining these small wins in our movements, starting to really feel, hey, I can do this. I'm doing this. This is a reality. I can do this. Learning how is those thoughts of like, you're not good enough. You can't do this. You've failed everyone and like all these things that will come into people's heads. We're starting to slowly give something else that's ready to go, a new rug of going, but I've given myself the wins. I've told myself, great job. I am proud of me. I am appreciative of my body going through this and feeling better. I'm breathing through this and I'm staying with that breath and it feels good. It's hard, but it feels good. That rug is being built underneath you. So is this old rug that is the resentment towards self, all those other things. When we start to really allow that to go and you give permission to pull that away and say, hey, you don't need to hold me anymore. You don't need to be my foundation. Now the body's going, oh, I'm going to fall. No, you're not. I got a new rug right here for you. And that's where we're starting to build. And that's what I hope all of you can explore, that forgiveness. And it's not just a saying, as I said earlier, not just saying, oh, forgive yourself or forgive others and it'll be fine. No, it's setting boundaries. It's being kind to yourself. It's learning little wins, learning how to appreciate those little wins. Like I said, it doesn't always have to be with exercise. It can be, hey, I have a list of things to do today and I'm a procrastinator and I really don't want to do them. I really just would rather not. That's just it stresses me out. Okay, well, what's the easiest one on this list? Well, I do need to make a phone call. Who are we making a phone call to? I gotta call my job to ask them for this time off that I've been waiting to. Okay. Can you give them a call and ask? Yeah. Good. Is that all you did today? Yeah, but that's all I did. No, you did it. You got one thing that you did. You accomplished that. Good for you. Give yourself the win, right? Because it's always, and a lot of us get conditioned of going, hey, I did this. Okay, yeah, but did you do this? Not yet. Well, why didn't you do that yet? You know what I mean? A lot of us will get conditioned as kids or at a younger age of going, do this chore. Hey, did you, hey, I just cleaned my room. Good. Did you do the laundry? No, no. Okay, don't do the laundry. Instead of, a lot of us not never really maybe getting like that. Hey, great job. I appreciate you doing that. But now you're gonna do the laundry though, okay? And I'm not saying we're blaming parents, we're not blaming those people. Yes, that could very much shape us, but as adults, most of us here, if not all, it is our responsibility to take that ownership back if we choose to. And if you want to take that ownership and you want to see the change and feel the changes and experience this change within self, we have to start exploring forgiveness. So we have to be able to forgive ourselves if we aren't perfect. We have to be able to forgive ourselves if we have made mistakes. If we are trying to make changes, learning how to say, hey, I know what I've done. We've all made mistakes to some capacity, right? But can I forgive myself? And it's not necessarily saying, now that I've done that, everyone has to treat me a different way. No, it's just a matter of going, now you're not carrying that weight. So as you're trying to see your change in your life, you don't have yourself pulling you back down. As they say, you're your biggest critic, you're your biggest obstacle. It's true. I very much believe that to be true, not only in my own life, but I see it with everybody else that I work with. And this is one of those big pieces that we're constantly working on. So, try giving yourself a moment and permission of forgiveness. If it's something that you maybe didn't follow your plan perfect, ask for forgiveness. Explore that feeling, explore that mood, and then try and say, I forgive you. Not just, I know I messed up, I'll do better. Okay, okay. Do you forgive yourself though? Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. Do you really forgive yourself? Actually, I do. The more we forgive ourselves, the more we're building this new rug So as time goes on, when we ask for that to be replaced, now we have something to catch us. Awesome. Well, on that, I just want to say thank you for joining me. You can find everything at newbiologyclinic.com. All of our enrichment services are there, my classes, my webinars. You can see other great coaches and what they have to offer. It's just building every day, every week, every month. So I'm really excited for those of you who are already there to see what's coming and what we've already built. And then for those who are new and want to see it, again, it's newbiologyclinic.com. All of our practitioners are there as well. So it's something to explore if you're interested. If not, I hope you enjoy these public videos. We'll keep them coming. And on that, I will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everyone.